Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel The Gaming Galaxy. So we are back with a bang to introduce you the top 5 upcoming role-playing games. A role-playing game, also called as RPG, is a video game genre in which the player controls the action of the character immersed in some well-defined world. Role-playing video games typically attempt to offer more complex and dynamic character interaction than what is found in other video game genres. So without wasting much time, let's dive in. In our list, on number 5, we have Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell is an upcoming action role-playing video game developed by Cold Symmetry and published by PlayStation. It has been compared to the Soul series with an expected release date in late 2020 on the Epic Games Store and of course with Steam release in 2021. This game is actually a deep action RPG that tests your sanity and resilience in a shattered world. Combat style in this game is strategic, deliberate and unforgiving. The enigma of defeated warriors are yours to discover. You can inhabit these mortal shells and open your understanding to their unique masteries of combat. The stronger your connection to each mortal shell grows, the better you can harness their innate talents. During the game, you can recover vulnerable weapons, sharpen your iron with acid, and study devastating arcane powers. During the game, your path would be guarded by desperate adversaries devoted to inscrutable gods. Behold creatures both pitiable and grotesque, and you have to fight your way through. On number 4, we have Godfall. Godfall is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Counterplay Games and published by Gearbox Publishing. The game will be released on PS5 and Microsoft Windows in late 2020. It was the first game confirmed for the release on the PlayStation 5. This game is set in a high fantasy environment split into the realms of earth, water, fire, and spirit. Players take the role of one of the last exalted knights order to prevent a major apocalyptic event. The players can choose from 3 primary character classes based on their armor sets and valor plates they equip. Additional valor plates and augments can be equipped to customize how this character class plays out. It supports single player and up to 3 players in drop-in drop-out cooperative mode. This game is described as a looter slasher, as while based on the loot shooter concept of completing missions and gaining better loot for further quests. And also the focus of the combat is on melee attacks rather than ranged ones. The game is totally getting developed using Unreal Engine 4, which means the graphics of this game will going to be totally realistic and awesome. On number 3, we have New World. New World is an upcoming massively multiplayer online role-playing video game designed by John Liberto. It is going to be published by none other than Amazon Game Studios and Amazon.com. The game is getting developed under the Amazon Game Studios and Double Helix Games. This game is set to be released in spring 2021. The initial release date of this game was set to August 25, 2020 and scheduled to launch by the same month, but unfortunately the release got officially delayed. New World is set to be released for Microsoft Windows. For other platforms like PlayStation Series, Xbox Series, Google Stadia and many more are still yet to be announced. This game is set in mid-15th century. According to the storyline, players in this game colonize a fictional land modeled after British America in the Atlantic Ocean. There are a lot of interesting stuffs to do for the players like scavenge resources, craft the items and of course fight other players. The game will be using buy-to-play model, which means that there will be no monthly mandatory subscription fee to pay and continue to play the game. On number 2, we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is one of the most awaited game of 2020 among the gamers with amazing graphics thanks to Ubisoft. It is set to be released by December 2020 for PlayStation Series, Xbox Series, Google Stadia and Microsoft Windows. It is the 12th major installment and the 22nd release in the Assassin's Creed series and a successor to the 2018 game Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Set in 873 Common Era, the game recounts an alternative history to the Viking invasion of Britain. The player controls Ivar, a Viking raider who becomes embroiled in the conflict between the Brotherhood of Assassins and the Templar Order. This game is an open-world action-adventure game structured around several main story quests and numerous optional side missions. The player will have the choice of playing Ivar as either male or female and is able to customize Ivar's hair, war paint, clothing, armor and tattoos. The variety of weapons available to the player has been expanded to include weapons such as flails and great swords. There are plenty of other things to explore in this game, but we are leaving it for the gamers to do so. Okay, so finally on the top of our list we have Cyberpunk 2077. This is an upcoming role-playing video game developed and published by CD Projekt. It is scheduled to be released for PlayStation 4, Windows and Xbox One on 19th November 2020 and Stadia by the end of the year. The game has become very much famous due to the freakingly awesome quality of graphics thanks to the Red Engine 4 and a totally amazing storyline. Adapted from the Cyberpunk franchise, the story takes place in a dystopian night city, an open world with 6 distinct regions. Players assume the first-person perspective of a customizable mercenary called V, who can acquire skills in hacking and machinery, an arsenal of ranged weapons, and options for melee combat. One of the most exciting thing about this game is brilliant actor Keanu Reeves has a starring role in this game. The game is played in a first-person perspective as V, a mercenary whose voice, face, hairstyles, body type and modifications, background and clothing are totally customizable. The open-world metropolis Night City which is shown in this game consists of 6 regions: the corporate city center, immigrant-inhabited Watson, luxurious Westbrook, suburban Haywood, gang-infested Pacifica, and industrial Santa Domingo. Its surrounding area, the Badlands, can also be explored. So guys, that's all for this video. If you guys think that these rankings could be different, please mention in the comment box. We would love to hear from you. If you like the video, hit the like button and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Have fun. Thanks for watching.